Hello everyone, this is another weekly MLOps demo for incubation engineering, this time for the week of September 24th. Last week we worked with 80% capacity, so still 1 day less of the week. There is a written version of this update. You can check it on the description of this video. Everything that you're going to see here, you're going to see over there as well, hopefully. So if you prefer video, or prefer reading over watching a video, feel free to go over there. So we are working, exploring MLOps and how to make data science, or rather how to make it better for data scientists. Because as I mentioned before, the truth is data scientists don't use Git. They use it at most as a code storage for their analysis or but because the Git and like the tools that data scientists use are not very friendly with linkers, with code reviews, promoters, Git, all those things. So there's no incentive for data scientists to use Git or CI/CD pipelines for that matter. And this is a little bit what we're exploring now: how to make GitLab, how to make Git and GitLab the features that Git and GitLab provide better for data scientists. One thing that came to mind, this came from a random Slack for MLOps that I participate in, and there was one participant that asked whether it would be possible to sync different reports, because when you work with data science or analysis, usually when you finish an analysis, you would have to write multiple reports because multiple groups of people are interested in the results. So you write one for the data scientists, so a more technical one that can be reviewed, that can be thoroughly analyzed, the code, the output itself, but you also want to write one specifically for stakeholders, and often there's more than one type of stakeholder, so you write multiple reports. And what happens is when you then update some of these changes, you have to repeat all of the reports at the same time, and it's a painful process, and it's a process that is perfect to be automated with CI and some scripts. So what I did here on this one, this is a POC. This is just a proof of concept. The thing about this doesn't seem too special, but this README is generated by a script. These images are not on the README itself. These images, this is the template for the README, and I add these two different tags over here that instruct the code that we wrote. That okay, I will pick up an image from this Jupyter file that is in this cell and with this type, and I will insert this into the README, and then I run the script, and it ends up with this is the Jupyter notebook. This, if you look at the raw version of this notebook, you're gonna see that here somewhere. Let me just look for this. Here, yeah, this cell has a senoid and it has an image. So this is what I will pick up over here. And then what it generates is this README file. So it has that image in itself and the table in itself. So that's pretty cool. This is a POC. It couldn't be created a library out of it. It's a starter on the direction of how can CI/CD help data scientists, not only on machine learning itself. It's clear how machine learning can be improved with CI/CD, but even the process of analysis, which is, I would say, a lot more common to see than machine learning, it can already be really helpful. And the other thing that we did this week, which was a great improvement into a great work on our support for code review on GitLab for Jupyter notebooks. We had this tool that would convert Jupyter notebook into a markdown that would make it a little bit cleaner to the diff. But now what we did, we used this to create the diff. Not only that, we implemented it in a way that it can be used directly with Git. So we use Git drivers And this can be used either as a drop-in replacement for Git diff in itself. So for example, let me open it here. This is what a regular diff would look like without our changes. So you see a lot of noise here, a lot of different things. It makes it really, really hard to analyze what has changed. Now you see with what we did, how a lot easier to see the changes that happened. So before you had, let me just see how many lines we had before. We had 585 lines in the previous version, and on the new version, the diff is about 130 lines. So it's 20%. It's 20% of what it was before. It's really, really good. And the things that are there right now, they make sense. You can read it and you see that they actually change. It's a big improvement. And the thing is, I shared this with the community. So I shared it with both on Twitter and on LinkedIn. So let's see over here. And the results were really great. Like what they shared with us, they are very excited about these changes that we're making. So some of the things that I heard, this is the most awaited feature of 2021. This is rad. And so I'll even comments by GitHub folks saying that they want to see this on GitHub as well, or GitHub employees. So we're clearly onto something here. This is really a big pain point for data scientists. And we're on the right way. Right now, what we need to do is figure out how to integrate this with GitLab. There have been a lot of conversations with GitLab team and other teams, so code review team, and it doesn't seem to find a place within the architecture that we have right now. Or there is, but it's not optimal. It doesn't really matter. The point is, how to integrate this with GitLab is a problem. And we're working through it. So we expect a little bit lower velocity because there's a lot more to discuss right now. How to make it less bad. This is where we are right now. But this is coming. It's clear that we need this. It's not that we need. It's clear that our users need this, and it's clear that this can open up a lot more doors for data scientists and how they perceive GitLab. And that's it for this week. Again, everything that you watch here is on this issue, and we have the tracker with the issues of every week. So if you want updates of what's going on, just subscribe to this one. All the best.